I'm sorry. I'm like, where's Andrea? Did I miss somebody?
She's not.
You can call me Andrea.
Mark, what's the one big item you're going to buy when you make it really big?
The one big item I would buy. That's a good question. I would love to buy my mom a house.
So you can open the door for her? All right, guys, any of you want to pipe up and answer this one? Will we be seeing any of Rachel's parents this season?
Oh, Rachel's two dads. You won't see them in the first 13 episodes, but we're hoping if we come back for a full season that you will.
So to see Rachel's parents, you have to watch the show.
Anybody?
And tell all your friends to watch it.
How long does it take? Well, we kind of answered this question. If you want to elaborate maybe a little bit, how long does it take to practice the musical numbers and shoot each episode in general? They also want to know, do you miss Broadway? Anybody who's on Broadway?
Well, I think Lee and I are really enjoying this time where we get to sing and dance on TV. So, sure, we'd like to go back at some point, but this is really amazing right now. And it takes about 8 days an episode, and Push It, for example, took about 3 or 4 weeks that we were rehearsing for it. They kept pushing back production, but other than that, sometimes it's a day we rehearse to a week, and usually music numbers take about, a full day to shoot. Oh, nice. Yeah, that took 4 weeks.
Yeah, they just sort of threaten or bribe us just to work really hard for the dancing and singing.
We got really close after that dance.
After Push It.
So, Jenna, you still live in New York, right?
No, actually, I reside in LA now.
Oh,
but
right.
we go back as much as we can.
We go back as much as
What's your favorite Broadway musical? Either one of you.
Oh, God. I did listen to Rent on the way in.
I'd probably say West Side Story.
We just had Phantom here in Houston. Obviously, it was amazing. Mary wants to know, we're going to see Tina's backstory this season.
You will see a little bit more of Tina, yeah. She does some pretty cool stuff.
For Leah, how many takes did you shoot before you got the slushy scene right?
Well, in the pilot episode, I get the slushy in my face, and Mark did such a great job. We only had to do it once. But in the second episode that's coming on the 9th, you may see another slushy. And he just couldn't get it. And so it took, I think we did it, and we did it 3 times. It's a double slushy, so 6 slushies. And every time after you have to wash your hair and redo your makeup. And then we do have another episode coming up where
you never
major slushy war and a bunch of people up here.
This is kind of my own question here, but I want to know who on the show makes out. Who kisses?
Everybody.
Okay. Elsie wants to know, and we'll get this to Chris. Who was your favorite guest star to work with?
It would have to be Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah! She's so good.
She's awesome with a capital A. Yeah, it was a dream come true to work with her. She's great.
Kevin, how long did it take to learn to use the wheelchair as effectively as you did? Did you work with people that have disabilities that are in wheelchairs?
I met people, but you kind of learn how to do it by being in it. So the first few days of rehearsal on the pilot was you guys dance and you just wheel around and see what you can do. It was that kind of thing, and a lot of experimenting and see how much I could actually do. But I think we came up with some good stuff.
Were you pumping wheelies in the hallway?
I can do some wheelies, wheelie spins, a lot of upper body work.
Nice.
Except when they took the wheels off the back of your...
There was one time when I had a wheelie stunt double who's actually in a wheelchair. This great guy, but he's amazing and does flips and stuff. So they took my safety wheels off, and they're like, "Can you do a wheelie for us?" I'm like, "Sure." And fall straight on my head, and I started laughing because it was hysterical, and everyone was just silent and serious. I'm like, "Please laugh! You're making this so awkward."
Puck and Quinn, is it more fun playing the bad guys or again with this question.
Yeah, I think it is more fun. But the challenge is to make him somewhat likable as the season progresses. He can't be a douchebag the whole time. So yeah, that was the challenge for me, to make him somewhat likable and have the audience have a little bit of sympathy for him. Diana?
Quinn, yeah, the same goes for Quinn. She laughs once, maybe twice, but you have to have that every now and then.
And just for the record, Dana's like the nicest, and Mark are like the nicest people, and they're playing like these like cool. You're like, that's not them. Who are you?
Thank you.
So to shoot one episode, how long does it take you guys?
8 days.
8 days.
8 days to do one episode.
8 very, very long days.
Yeah, that was like.
Wow. Okay, so let's take us through this process here real quick, and then we'll let you all go. But from the time you get your script, what's the first thing you do? You sit down, you have a reading at a table?
No. When the scripts come out, we like run to the office to get them because we're so excited.
Oh, okay.
And then we look and we see what songs we're doing, and we'll start in dance rehearsal. We'll go into the recording studio. We record the songs, learn the dance numbers, and then.
So you do that before you memorize? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, we.
All at the same time?
Everything happens all at once, really.
Yeah.
We could have one day. We could be in the studio and dance rehearsal filming all at once. So there's really no, we did at the end come up with a really nice like routine and sort of formula, but it was really just like get it done. Whenever, however, get it done.
It's like guerrilla warfare television.
Totally.
So how long after you get your script do you start shooting?
Sometimes that day, the next day.
Whenever you're done.
Exactly. Whenever.
Like immediately?
Sometimes, yeah.
Usually we get like an episode ahead.
And what happens, I mean, obviously you can't memorize that quickly, or do you have to?
No, we kind of have. Well, it's either that you memorize it or to look like a fool and get fired. That kind of thing.
And what happens when you forget your lines? What do you say?
Mine.
Then once you get your choreography, you record your songs, you finish shooting, you rap. Do you have a rap party?
We did. We had a rap party.
And there was a fire in the parking lot of the rap party. We got stuck there.
And I was like, if I'm gonna die, this is the best way to die.
There's a fire in the parking garage, and what do? We do karaoke.
Yeah.
So
We danced.
we did.
Kevin was doing the robot.
Are you guys getting recognized?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody in Houston knows who you are now. Give it up for the cast of Glee, everybody! 9909 and 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock our time on Fox. Catch it. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Hot Topic.
Somebody to love.